Hello everyone, I'm Max running another Call of Duty Black Ops 2 gameplay on the map Parade. Playing some public domination, which is different because I hardly ever play public matches anymore. This was like my first game on public in absolutely ages. And I'm going to get a really weird streak right at the beginning. I get hardly any kills but somehow get my swarm, mainly through capturing the objectives. And this is just a good example of how much this game emphasizes on playing the objective. So I'll let you watch that. The class I'm using is an AN94 stock quick draw, red dot sight, cap 4E, ghost, toughness, dexterity, basically the usual. I've got a grenade on instead of a concussion or semtex, what I usually run. But I didn't want to talk about the gameplay today. I didn't want to talk about anything related to the game, but it is related to the Xbox. And what I want to talk about today is why I'm choosing the Xbox One over the PS4. So there's loads of different reasons why I want the Xbox One and not the PS4. But at E3, I was sort of 50-50. Like before E3, before Xbox One was even announced, when we all thought it was going to be called the 720 or whatever, I was really on Xbox side. But then Microsoft really fucked up their E3, really fucked up their release. And basically, I went to 50-50 and I was sort of leaning towards PS4 because they had no DRM, no always online. But Xbox have come out and made a statement that that doesn't exist, that's not going to happen anymore. So they've won me back over, and there's just a few more other reasons for me wanting to choose the Xbox One, and one of them is I'm used to the Xbox. I'm used to Xbox Live, used to how it feels. Like PSN and Xbox Live are a lot different, and really you have different feels of online experiences. Obviously nothing compared to the PC because that's fucking 10 years in advance for console gaming, but also the feel. I like the controller more than the PS4 controller. I can't stand the PS3 controller. PS4 is probably not going to be much better. I like the Xbox controller the way it is, the way it doesn't feel like you can just snap it in half when you get annoyed, because I get annoyed quite often in this game. And no one really wants to pay for obsessive amounts of controllers, and especially seeing as when the Xbox One releases, I'm going to get a scuff controller. I don't want to break £80 worth of controllers every month because I'm getting annoyed with League Play or whatever. But I'm used to the controller, used to also the people on Xbox Live. Like obviously my friends are all on Xbox Live, but I mean like the general public game people used to find, because a few years ago Xbox was just mainly the game console. If you went to PS4 or Wii, it's probably because you're family related. Everyone used to just trash talk on Xbox. It used to be, if you couldn't take getting insulted, if you were weak hearted, you got offended easily. Xbox Live wasn't the place for you, and it certainly wasn't a place for 12-year-old kids either, because you were going to a game of Modern Warfare 2 as a 12-year-old, you'd get absolutely screamed at. I would know because I was like 13, 14 at the time, so I got my fair share of abuse in that game for my high-pitched voice, but whatever. Second thing is, you don't have to be online all the time. I've already said that. They've scrapped that. That is amazing. Not everyone has good internet connection. My internet goes off regularly, which is to my frustration really. I wish it didn't, but my internet goes off quite often. Hardly ever for 24 hours. So I should be able to play even if they had it, but I can understand why they didn't want to do it, because some people don't have very good internet. Some people don't have internet at all, but they still want to play Xbox. So there's nothing you can do about that. Nothing. You just couldn't play your Xbox One if you spent £400 on it and you couldn't play on it because you didn't have good internet. It'd just be a waste, and you feel like you're robbed, and you just go to PS4. No DRM, like I've already said, so you can play video games with your friends. Also, you can download. I think you can download games and play them on any account without having to use a disc, so that's really cool. I don't think that works for everyone. Like I think that's attached to one account per like download, but I know you can play friends games. I don't think you can download them to your thing and just play them wherever, but you can definitely play your friends games instead of them having to purchase an online pass. Like, but it already happens now. EA used to do it for FIFA. I think they still do it for FIFA. Battlefield I think did it where you have to buy an online pass. So it's not that much different. It's just a bit stupid having to pay extra to play your friend's single player game. But speaking of games, that is another reason why Xbox One is good. It's probably going to smash PS4, to be honest. Halo is one of the biggest games in the world, and to be Xbox exclusive gives them a huge upper hand when it comes down to games. Also, I like the look of Titanfall, and I'm a hardcore Call of Duty player, and to know that they still have their deal with Activision or Treyarch, I think it's Treyarch, they still get Call of Duty a month before PS4 do. Well, the map packs or whatever DLC, they have special things that PS4 don't get. That's going to make every Call of Duty hardcore fan want to still stay on the Xbox. Also, because MOG's on Xbox anyway, so I think it's probably going to stay there. I don't think it's going anywhere. Hopefully it doesn't go anywhere, because I love competitive, and if it goes to PS4, I'll buy PS4 simply just for the Call of Duty competitive. But if I wasn't to buy it just solely on PS4, it's other games like Titanfall, that game where you can make your own world. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. Also, Gears of War is exclusive to Xbox. I don't know if they're going to do Gears of War 4 or whatever, but I love that series. They're also making a Halo TV program, which is really cool, and it's just the content on Xbox is going to be better than PS4. That Quantum game where you can freeze time and shit, that's going to be amazing. But the only negative I can think of the Xbox One is the Kinect mic. Everyone's moaning about the Kinect mic, watching you all the time. That doesn't bother me. I have an iPhone 5 where the front camera is watching me all the time. You may think it's not on all the time, but it is on all the time. It's just not active. You turn on your camera and it activates. That's exactly how the Kinect mic's going to work. So why would you moan about your Kinect mic? Your webcam does it on your computer and your laptop. That's on all the time. You just need to activate it. It's just, I don't see why you'd moan about the Kinect watching you when your phone watches you, your webcam watches you. So I guess everyone's just trying to stalk you. So that's just how I feel about the Kinect mic, and everyone hating on the Kinect mic. And another good thing about the Xbox One actually is I went out to buy a TV, because they emphasise so much on TV, which actually lost quite a lot of their fan base. But they won it back with the games at E3, but fucked it up with the DRM and the always on shit. But they've come out, they've won loads of people's hearts back, and now it looks like Xbox may just take the lead again. I don't know. It honestly doesn't bother me. I'll go wherever Call of Duty goes. I'm addicted to this game. It's my channel. It's the only game I'm really excel at. I'm really good at this game. I'm one of the best. Out of all my friends I know in real life, I probably am the best. So it's just a nice perk, and I love this game to bits, so I'll follow it wherever it goes. And that's what I really have to say about the Xbox One versus PS4. I'm definitely going to choose the Xbox One, even though it's about £400, I think it's £400, $499 or $309. So I'm just going to prepare for the worst and save up £400, and if not, I'll just buy some games or a scarf or something with that money. Another thing, this isn't about the debate about Xbox PS4 anymore, but I've started live streaming recently, and I mean, it's not the best live stream quality yet, but within about a week I'm sure I get up to a good scratch, good standards, and eventually learn how to live stream, because it's actually a lot more complicated than I thought it would be to get the voices right. Because I've had to change my Xbox audio to playing through my speakers and headset, so it sounds a lot different. It sounds really weird, but I have to get used to it so I can live stream and do listenings for you guys when I play League Play, which I'm going to do loads, because I only started live streaming because I've pretty much finished school. I have 5 more days of officially being in secondary school, and then I finish. I have my prom, I have the after party, which I'm excited for, really excited for. My house is going to get trashed, but I'm not going to have expectations for it to be spotless at when there's going to be like 120 odd people at my house. So that's going to be fun. I'm just going to protect my Xbox. So school's nearly over. I start my college on the 1st of the next month, and I'm just going to make loads of videos, loads of streams. And also a quick shout out to Exposure. I'm no longer in their clan, but if you could go and subscribe to them, that'd be great. They're all great guys over there, and they like making YouTube videos. They're great players. So if you could subscribe to them, I want to give something back to them. So go and sub to them, and I will see you guys later. Hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.
Nice job, squad.